If you want to start running ads effectively on Facebook, then this video is for you, because in this video I'm going to talk about how to set up your ad account from scratch and to make sure that your ads are effective as possible on a low budget. So I'll be breaking down how to set up your account, how to set up your first ads, which ads to test, what structure to do, what campaign type to use, and from there set up your first campaign. So why should you listen to me? And if you're new to this channel, my name is Dennis and I run an e-commerce growth agency where we help 25 plus brands scale their ads effectively through Facebook and TikTok through high converting creatives. And we've spent over 50 million so far across our clients. And if you're interested in any of these services, please look down below in the description where you can find a link to book a call with myself and we can talk about how we can scale your business effectively. So within a couple minutes, I'll show you how to set up your first campaigns, how to check the strategy behind them, and making sure that those first campaigns start producing money for you as soon as possible. So let's dive into this ad account and set up these first campaigns right now. So right here, I've created an empty ad account and we're actually going to set up our first campaign. So let me go back, as I already set up a campaign right here. Let me discard drafts, and from there we're just going to set up a new campaign. So this is like a dummy ad account, but for the sake of it, let's just create a new campaign. So you want to select sales, obviously. You want to optimize for conversions. Hit continue, put in any name you want here, but we usually set up CBO or advantage campaign budget to make sure that the budget is like distributed the right way across the ad set. So usually I would suggest to start out with like 100, but if you have a new ad account, it can be capped to like 50 per day. So you want to build that slowly, and I will present you with a little trick you can do to make sure that those payments go faster and you're actually not being capped for so long, because it can take weeks if you're not doing the right steps. So right here, you're just going to select website, and obviously you want to select your pixel. Right here, I don't have a pixel linked here, so for the sake of it, I'll just continue, but you want to make sure that your pixel is linked within your Shopify. So then you're going to hit dynamic creative. We always run, usually most of the times, a DCT, and from there you will also of course want to select your audience. So right here it's the Netherlands, but if you want to target the US, of course select the US, and you have the minimum age as well that you can target. Usually leave it as just broad. It's best to keep it broad. You want to select the beneficiary for your payments if you're in the EU, and then just hit advantage plus placement as well to make sure that you have the recommended settings by Meta. And then within the DCT, obviously you want to make sure that you have everything set up from your page. So I'm just going to select the agency page right here, and just to make sure that everything's correct. And basically you want to of course have your ads ready. One little trick that we have, actually something I built myself, is frosted files. It's basically a little Canva document where you have all of the best ads from like the best advertisers, and you can customize everything yourself towards your brand. So right here you can see all of the overall templates, and it's obviously great because you can customize everything. You can change the images around, and from there just make static ads in a couple of seconds. I've already done this, so I've created 3 ads. We usually start with 3 creatives in one ad set. So right here you can see 3 ads with just different headlines. So then we can test the headline and see whatever headline works. So toaster paste without the guilt, and high protein, low carb toaster pastries, and indulge without the trash. So let's head over to the Facebook Ads Manager and actually import those creatives. So uploads, and right here you have them, and boom, that's it. Super easy. So let's wait. Right here we have them. We will select these, and obviously that's super easy. And of course you want to make sure that you have some text, so we're just going to put some dummy information. We usually put 2 primary text to make sure that we have 2 variations that can be tested. So you want to make sure that those fit these ads as well, and making sure that you're targeting the right audiences with those ads. We're going to input 2 headlines, pastry, low carb, just an example, and we want to put 1 description. So 100,000 happy customers, for example. And then you want to input your URL, obviously important, send them to the landing page you want to drive traffic to. And then you want to change your call to action to usually shop now, which we always do. And then you want to add your UTM parameters, some basic UTMs to set up and making you able to track within Shopify, Triple, any attribution software that you use. And that's basically it. Now, what you want to do is that you want to set up different DCT angles. So for example, we name this DCT1 and name this your angle. So angle, high protein, for example, and then you want to duplicate it, angle keto friendly. And then what Facebook will do, because we set the budget on the campaign level, it will automatically distribute the budget towards the angle that will get the most attention. So obviously you want to make sure that within the keto friendly angle, for example, making sure that the angle is like talking actually about keto products. So let me actually set this up so we can actually see the ad if it shows. Wait, let me put my own website just for the sake of it, so it will actually show the ads, and from there you can check the preview and you can actually see the different ads as well. So you can see this one, how this will look with this text, etc. So it's super easy to see your variants, and from there you basically have it set up. Now, what I want to recommend is that you set up 3 ad sets usually at a 100 budget. If you're spending lower than that, just do 1 or 2, and from there test the angles. Give them enough budget. Like I would give them 3 to 5 days to see whatever gets the most budget and gets the best results. Obviously, in the beginning, you will not get the best results. You have a new pixel, you have a new store, and your pixel isn't optimized, so Facebook don't know what to look for. One little trick I'm not the biggest fan of is doing some interest targeting, but with Facebook, your creative will do the targeting, and you can just go broad most of the time. But if that doesn't work, you can test with some interest, but it's not my biggest favorite to start out with. Just go broad and see where the attention goes to. And yeah, that's basically it. It's super easy to set everything up in terms of like setting these up. It's efficient. You can upload 3 images. I would not recommend to mix images and videos inside one DCT, because it usually works best if you group them together. So create a video DCT as well, and making sure that everything is the right aspects, etc. And a next step is obviously if you have a winner, you can extract them from the DCTs as well. If you want a video about that, how to extract post IDs from the DCT as well, leave it down below. I can make a short video because it's super easy to do it, but it might not be that straightforward to most people, because it can be quite difficult to extract post ID from a DCT ad set, because yeah, it's dynamic and it's not the easiest way, or Facebook hasn't made it the easiest way to get them. So this is basically how we set up our ad account. So you have one campaign with 2, 3 ad sets. Every time you have a new angle or a new test, make a new ad set. Don't mess with the original one, and then from there you will extract the post IDs and make a control ad set with all of your best ads in there within the campaign. So that's the easiest way to set up your ad account for success. I think this is the most efficient one for both time and also like simplicity's sake. So if you have any questions about this, leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And I hope you found a lot of value in this video. And if you have any other subject you would like me to cover on this channel, leave it down below as well, and I'll be more than happy to cover it for you guys. So leave a like below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next one.